Oh, Mitch has got the shades.
I'm
Mitch
ready.
has got the shades. With that being said, hello and welcome everyone back to another episode, or I guess live stream rather, of Red Cape Sports. This is called Cardboard Conversations. This name was generously given to us by the hockey card guru Mike DiStefano. So shout out to Mike. Mike will probably be on any other day. So
Maybe
we'll
it'll
see
be
about
on
that.
during our stream. We never know.
Maybe he will. You know, Mike is probably going to be like, dude, why didn't you invite me? And then he'll text me, and then I'll send him the link, and then we'll get him on. Maybe not.
Northern
Hello,
Brothers.
Northern Brothers. Oh, that's sick. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. And with that being said, this is completely off topic. But Mitch, have you ever seen the Northern Lights?
No, I've seen photos. Those are like those beautiful like green lights and stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say last time I sent my cards off for grading. They said I'll be back.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Unbelievable. Brandon George says hello, Greg. You know, I think he's trying to like PM him or something. Brandon doesn't want to say hi to us, but that's okay. We like Brandon. Brandon is a regular here on Red Cape Sports live stream. So Brandon, how are you, buddy? Cool. Anyways, guys, today's primarily going to be a Q&A session. But like always, you know, the first probably 20 minutes while we wait for more people to hop on, we just got some preloaded questions and things to basically exactly that, right? We want to generate some topics for you all to talk about. So, topic number one, Mitch. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. I woke up to a text message after a nap from my great buddy Rick James. So shout out to Rick. And he sent me a link from TSN. So immediately I know it's probably like accurate, you know, and he's not just a headline reader. But, you know, I can't believe it. Guys, yesterday, a woman got arrested for trying to sell fake Alexi Lafreniere hockey cards from like his Pee-wee or Bantam season. Like, it's crazy. She got arrested for like falsifying these cards, making I don't know how many prints she made, boys. But Mitch, what are your thoughts on this? Like, is this hobby just going insane or what?
Well, we should even like put up the article. I don't know if you can share that, but yeah, type in fake Alexis, maybe be kind of a cool talking point. Well, I think there's a lot of that going on, right? Like, I've in the past had some cards where I'm like, you know, this card's been like I've had PSA cards where legit the case was already open and I've received it. So I'm sure there's a lot of fakes out there. I mean, it's artwork, right? So cards, there's going to be tons of fakes, and I'm not even going to get into the whole NFT stuff, but you know what I mean? It's pretty insane what's happening.
Can you guys see that, Mitch?
Yep.
Yeah. So Montreal Gazette, CTV, and like I'll zoom in on this. Look at that. It's literally like a fake Pee-wee card. You know, obviously you guys don't got to read it, but I thought that was absolutely hilarious.
I wonder if she like made that or whatever, but
yeah, I thought it was hilarious. So knowing that we can do that, you know, maybe I'll load up some eBay just in case people want us to look at some stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can show mine too and whatnot too. So I do have a screen, so I don't know exactly how we can do that, but yeah, what time is it? It's about 8 o'clock. Some people should be on soon.
8:15. So, you know, yeah, it'll be fun. Brandon says he has a ton of Northern Lights photos. That's awesome. I'm so jealous for anyone who's seen those live. Like,
so Brandon's flipping. So Brandon, you're flipping the fake Lafreniere cards. I like that. You know, you're probably buying the Kobe Bryant's right after that accident too. Then, just kidding.
Yeah, guys, like, you have to be careful. And I don't know if he watches our shows anymore. So, you know, I won't say his name, But a really good friend of mine, true story, guys, really good friend of mine. He wanted to get back into sports cards. I go to the shop with him, fairly occasionally, but he's just not into sports cards like I am. So he's big into these sports cards, big baseball guy. And out of nowhere, he sends me a text and he's like, dude, I bought a PSA 10 Wayne Gretzky card. And I was like, what the hell? And he's like, yeah, man, like, bought a PSA 10. Sends me a photo. And I was like, okay, like, what is going on? He's like, yeah, cost me $35. And I was like, okay, like, dude, it's probably a fake. And that's exactly it. He went out, Mitch, and he bought a reprint card. Didn't realize it was a reprint or anything. So he's out all this money. Needless to say, though, like, he literally, like, I hated to break his, like, I bursted his bubble. I absolutely bursted it.
So, what did he pay? Like, did he lose money on that, or
like 25 or $35, something like that?
And he thought he was going to get a 10. Yeah.
Well, it was a reprint card. It was exactly that. So like, it wasn't not necessarily fake, but it was a reprint. So anyway, next thing here.
Yeah. Well, I was going to
go ahead,
Greg here. Yeah, that's the thing that kind of scares me about Michael Jordan too, because I've never owned one, and where I'm actually working on a series, around that, like my journey of trying to get one. Part of that, you'll see my PSA submission video tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm showing 26 cards. You'll probably get to see 24 of the cards in it, but I shipped off 24 cards to PSA, which are kind of higher end cards. And my goal is to get a Jordan. But again, yeah, I think that kind of freaks people out a little bit because especially now, like, I'm sure it's a lot easier to replicate a lot of older cards now as well because of technology. So, I mean, they're just getting so good at printing cards. I mean, dude, look at the Tops Now Mukokos. Those cards are beautiful. You could do so much. Like, I follow Pokemon, and those cards are gold now. Like, yeah. So 3,000 fake 1986 Fleer MJ. So those are probably circulating.
Dude, honestly, I believe it. What was it? What were they calling it? I think they were calling it Cardgate at one point. Correct me if I'm correct me, guys, down below in the comments, pardon me. But I forget the company, but there was a company that admitted fault that they were grading a bunch of trimmed cards. And that's scary, right? Because if in the hobby, even these companies who we're placing all this trust into, and if they're grading fake cards, now these cards are circulating, people are thinking that they're buying the real deal and they're not. I hate to say it. Well, actually, I don't hate to say it, but chalk up another point for HGA. Artificial intelligence for grading cards is I like it.
And PSA seems to do a good job, but I think the reason that one Honus Wagner card had such a great grading was because that was trimmed too. They found that out later.
Yeah, and that's scary. Ooh, interesting question. Do you think Patty Kane, the man with the silky smoothest hands in almost basically NHL history, do you think his Future Watch is the most undervalued hockey card? I think it's up there. I don't know about most undervalued. I think it's up there. Patty Kane is off to an incredible start to the season. I believe he now has 10 goals, which brings him in there. He's always been a hell of a player. I remember watching him a few times when he was back with the London Knights, and I was like, man, this kid's good, and he's continued that success. And listen, dude, he's proven that he can be successful without Kirby Dach, without Jonathan Toews as well. So, I mean, Patty Kane, you got to give it to him. You would think that Chicago would be like a bigger market, but for whatever reason, it's not a terrible market to say the least. So to answer your question, I don't think it's the most undervalued, but I think it's one of, if not the most undervalued.
You know what? Like, great players don't always get a lot of attention, right? So, I mean, when you think of the top two guys, Matthews, McDavid, when you think of goal scorers, I would assume for right now, like, dude, Patrick Kane's always been pretty legit. And like, think about it. He's 9 years older than Matthews, right? He's just not like a young, almost rookie type of player.
Mm-hmm.
but he's got the same amount of points as Matthews right now. So
right,
they both have 30 points.
Mitch, I'll let you answer this one. Just because you recently did an investment video, so if you guys haven't seen it already, if you guys haven't seen it already, Mitch put out an investment video. So he has $100 budget, $500 budget, and $1,000 budget. Just to kind of give you all some options. Those were some of the earliest videos that Mitch and I ever did here on this YouTube channel, and people seem to like it. So Mitch kind of redid that 2021 style, and definitely go check it out. So I believe the $1,000 one came out today even.
Yep, that one. Yep, Greg liked the video, so we got to comment back to him. We're starting to get a lot of comments for everything, man. Like,
that's great, guys. Keep commenting.
We've been putting out a lot of content. Next week we'll have more videos too.
Yeah. And all that to say, like, we definitely encourage comments. Comments are more than welcome, because the more you comment, the more we read it. And if we realize, hey, like, we just got 15 NBA Top Shot comments today, that's kind of a signal that, our audience wants us to talk about this. So it really does help us out, guys. Definitely ask away. To answer that question, $400 or less, best Hockey Hall of Famer investment card. Oof. I'm trying not to peek at what Brandon said, and we will get to that. I don't quite think it's that one. I'm not too familiar with prices on the top of my head right now, but I believe you can still pick up a Steve Yzerman for relatively cheap. I believe you can.
Probably a low grade though.
Let's look. Let's look together, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. We can do all this.
Let's look together. Steve Yzerman. Let's just go rookie card. Scroll down.
I'm thinking the Opeachy. Like, again, I like to get as we've been doing this longer, I like to get the card of the player. So let's go by the Opeachy, right?
You want the Opeachy?
Yeah.
Let's see. So it seems like, you could still pick it up. I mean, that's an 8. There's a 9. So,
that's a 9, though. That's a pretty high grade for that card.
It's pretty high grade. So
you're right, though. That's a great choice, Bird. You know what?
Because that's how I'm going to answer it. Again, it depends on grades, but for these modern vintage cards, typically speaking, which is really weird. I mean, modern cards, you kind of want 9 or 10s, and you avoid the rest like the plague. But when you get into these older cards, and when people were literally throwing them against walls, and playing all these different games, and literally ruining their cards, not knowing the value, that's kind of the era where you can go in and you can afford to buy the 8s. You can afford to buy the 7s, right?
Yeah. Well, when I think of that era too, who'd probably be cheap is like, dude, I think of like Joe Sakic. One of my favorite players, Brandon Shanahan, who played for the Red Wings too. And now he's like a big GM, so he's still in the space. Not the biggest, but Peter Forsberg I liked a lot too.
Let's bring up Burnaby Joe. Let's bring up Burnaby Joe here. You guys are literally like live with us. So for all of you here, thank you so much.
Holes, what up? Hang, what's up?
Oh man, he's cheap.
Like Joe Sakic was. I actually played baseball with the guy. He was neighbors with Joe Sakic.
Boys, he's cheap for sure. He's cheap.
Yeah. Like Joe Sakic, dude. I mean, when you're talking about a legend, basically a legend, like Joe Sakic, man, with Colorado.
Yeah. Also, thank you so much, Greg. Greg says he's been rocking it with us since day one. And also, Toa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to pronounce that the best way. So shout out to Toa. I believe it's Toa.
Let's hang out with Hang.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks, guys. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, top shelf pulls, busting out the fire tonight with some some
This is a
great
good
questions.
question. This is
Yeah.
that's the kind of question.
Where should I grade my? Okay, I'm gonna rapid fire this, and then Mitch will give more of a deep dive. Okay, Carter Hart is one of, if not the best goalie investments right now. You go PSA. Travis Konechny, shout out to him because he works around 2 minutes away from where I work, and he just recently announced that he's going to have a baby. So shout out to Travis Konechny. I would grade Konechny with mint just because his card's only like $17 raw ungraded right now, American. Philip Zadina, I do not believe in him long term. Sorry, Red Wings fans. But, my comments shouldn't hurt you nearly as much as your team's results on the ice. So I would grade Philip Zadina mint. Quinn Hughes, literally probably the best defenseman right now in the NHL. And I hate to say that because he's a Wolverine. Go with him PSA. And then I'll attack the second part of the question later. So what do you think?
Yeah, there's a lot to it, but I think it depends on the grading and timing too. Because again, like if you go PSA and you want to flip it, I mean, if you wait 10, 11 months, like isn't hockey going to be over by then? So like I still haven't received my mint back yet, and I did 30 days about over a month ago. So just to let you all know, like I did 30 days and it's taken a little bit longer, but hopefully within the next week or so. But I did 30 days because I wanted to get it back soon. I agree, probably mint for most of these because if you're going to sell it in Canada, you're still it's gonna be worth it if it's a good condition card and you can do it in 30 days. Mint holds a good value to sell to Canadians. Like I buy mint cards like Pokemon in hockey specifically in Yu-Gi-Oh. So which Yu-Gi-Oh I don't really have a lot of cards, but I do have one. I thought, oh, maybe I brought it home. But I did have a Dark Magician card I got in recently.
So yeah, and like the thing that resonates with me most too here is you say that you're from Toronto. Mississauga, I believe, is the headquarters for Mint. So turnaround time, you might even be at more of an advantage. With the economy slowly but surely starting to open up, I wouldn't probably suggest driving out there. And if they do that type of stuff, I don't even know. But maybe that's an option. I want to bring this up on screen. Cody, what's up, buddy? I miss Cody. Cody, shout out to Cody because Cody, he's a married man now, wonderful dude, and Cody's got one of the best slap shots. Sorry, Mitch, your slap shot's pretty great, but I think Cody has the best slap shot I've seen. I've seen grown men run out of the way for Cody's slap shot. So Cody's a real OG. I've known Cody for a while now. He used to play ball hockey with me.
I'm a little insulted right now. Like,
dude, you don't understand. You don't understand Cody's slap shot.
I don't. I want to see it.
And the best thing, we literally put like 4 balls in a row for him, and I was like, okay, go bar down, 4 in a row, bar down.
Have I ever played with this guy and like see it? Is he that big guy? That tall?
Yeah.
I've seen him.
And he's got like a mohawk.
That's terrifying. Dude, incredible shot. I respect you, Cody. I remember you. Yeah. He's tall. He's like 6'4", big dude.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Terrifying shot.
All right.
I love it.
So top shelf pulls. I wanted to also highlight this because if you've been rocking with the channel, you know that Mike DiStefano, he's often on this channel. We call him the hockey card guru. Well, he and myself, every single month, guys, we put out on a podcast called Locked on NHL, and then it's literally dedicated to hockey card investment and things like that. It's once a month. It's literally type in Locked on NHL. We do it. Guys, we talk about, our favorite investments, how blank is going to impact the hobby. There's so much stuff that's literally on like anywhere where you can listen to podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, the whole 9 yards. And if you guys are already on YouTube, check them out at Canadian Card Collecting. Will we be doing more hockey investment videos? Absolutely. All I'm saying is right now, for the time being, be sure to check out that podcast and Mike's channel.
And I have a quick question too. This is more of a like a poll. So Toronto's playing tonight. Toronto's got 3 goals in the second right now. Do you guys think Austin Matthews will score a goal tonight? I think he will because he's due. It's been 2 games, but he's got 2 assists. Will Matthews score a goal tonight?
A, who are they playing? And B, how much time is left?
And Bird, I actually made a crazy bet yesterday. I forgot. We have to talk about this. Okay. So I bet, and we're not even going to get political. This is just to say it. I bet that because of what was happening politically, I told Kevin, this is to call the shark. I told him that Biden would beat Trump. I not say who I would vote for. I just said that Biden would beat Trump, and that happened. So he owed me $20. So that was a pretty crazy prediction. And my next prediction is I don't know why, but I have this feeling that Logan Paul is going to beat Mayweather. And I know that's crazy, but I'm just throwing it out there. So I made a bet that Logan Paul is going to beat Floyd Mayweather because he's bigger. I don't know. I just have this feeling that Mayweather's getting too comfortable and he's fighting a really big dude. So
Mayweather gets comfortable, but if there's one thing I know about Floyd Mayweather, they call him Floyd Money Mayweather for a reason.
Yep. I know him.
Dude, like, he's what, 49-0, 50-0?
50 or 51-0, yeah.
I don't think he's willing to put that to lose to a YouTuber.
But he's fighting. They're fighting.
I know, but what I mean is he's going to take that seriously.
I know.
He's going to take that seriously.
I just have a funny feeling that.
What are the odds on that?
I'm just going on record. I understand it's Floyd Mayweather. He's 100% the favorite. He's hard to touch, but I'm just saying Logan Paul's a big dude.
For sure. Also, Top Shot says, here's some big boys. Laffy Taffy, Jack Eichel, Cale Makar, or as Jeff from Sports Card Investor calls him, Cale Macker. Not sure if you've seen that video. Definitely cringeworthy. It was almost as bad, as bad as the way that you pronounce hockey names. Just bad. I'm not sure if you guys have seen
Fox Young Guns. He will score.
Have you guys seen Mitch?
All right.
Have you guys seen Mitch pronounce hockey names?
Oh, I'm good at it.
It's awful.
Dude, oh man, that's so dude, there's so much stuff to talk about. It's only been like days since we did this.
Somebody says, can't wait for Series 2 in Stutzla. The guy looks incredible thus far. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's look at this. Okay, I need to bring this up on eBay because this is ridiculous. Okay,
Stutzla is good.
Stutzla Young Gun. Look at that.
It's not even out yet.
Do you guys see that? Yeah, but look at the pre-sale. That's a pre-sale. $249 American dollars. Wow. $200 US dollars for Tim Stutzla. Guys, this card hasn't even been released yet.
Yeah, but you know what? Like,
it's crazy.
If Lafreniere's $200, then he should be like $900. So, because he's actually scored goals. Like
for sure, markets definitely do matter. You know, an original 6 team and in New York. But based on performance, you're absolutely right. And when it's all said and done, I believe Lafreniere will be the better player. I'm actually saying that, but Stutzla will probably be the better goal scorer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I was impressed. I was watching. Dude, Bird and I used to always do that in the morning before the bus would come in the morning, and like when we were in grade school, like we would just watch hockey highlights. Like that's a big thing in the top 10s. And I was watching hockey highlights at night, and I saw this Stutzla guy. I think I called you. I was like, Bird, this Stutzel guy is pretty damn good. And Bird's like, who? I'm like, Stutzel. I thought his name was Stutzel. I didn't know.
No, honestly, I used to butcher his name too, just because I wasn't as familiar with him. And then again, you know, Mike DiStefano, the hockey card guru, had to let me know.
Oh man, we're giving the hockey guard extravaganza.
Mitch, what are your thoughts on Upper Deck EPAC? So, guys, a few months back, I had the absolute honor and privilege of interviewing Chris Carlin. He's like the guy from Upper Deck. So definitely check out that video as well. And we were talking all things Upper Deck, you know, specifically the release of Series 1, why they chose to go with Alexis Lafreniere, yada, yada, yada. So I thought it was a relatively cool interview. But the one thing that he said within that interview, when I asked him, pardon me, if there's anything else that he'd like to add, is he believes EPAC is absolutely booming. And perhaps that's kind of translating right now to what we're seeing with these NFTs and NBA Top Shot and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But Mitch, he was really happy with the way that EPAC was going. I've tried out EPAC. I think it's really cool. Correct me if I'm wrong too down below in the comments, but I believe you get a free pack a day. And then if you collect sets, then you get physical cards. And they're actually partnered up with ComC. So they'll actually put the cards in your ComC account, which is super cool. With that being said, I haven't bought packs. I haven't bought cards even of Upper Deck EPAC. I think it's a really relatively cool idea. But it hasn't caught on yet.
Yeah, I don't have too many thoughts on EPACs because I haven't done it. I've seen them. Yeah, I mean, dude, with that whole NFT thing, if they can leverage blockchain technology and make really rare cards, it's gonna be big, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like as we're going down with all this technology, people are at home. EPACs are big. I'm just really hoping that physical cards stay doing
hot. Yeah, no, I hope that too.
And that's a whole conversation of us being like 90% digital and us not even living in a world where we're playing around with physical assets and stuff. So I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic about anything. Anything can happen. So
this is a great question. So shout out to you, PD. In a redraft, would you pick Alexis Lafreniere or Tim Stützle? I'm still picking Alexis Lafreniere. Guys, it's been 17 games. 17 games. And it seems like every live stream, we are just grabbing, we are picking with a fine-tooth comb Alexis Lafreniere's career. He had a beautiful assist the other night. He got absolutely robbed by Tuukka Rask. So, he could have had 3 goals. And that's just it. I was thinking the other day, and I said, okay, if as a rookie he's got 3 goals now, it still wouldn't be great points-wise. But if you filter on NHL.com, filter the rookies and filter through the goals, if he were to have 3 goals, he wouldn't be that bad.
No, but I mean,
it's bad. All I'm saying is it's been 17 games, and dude, he's legitimately, all bias aside, he's legitimately been looking significantly better the last few games.
For sure. I agree with that. My only thing, though, is dude, Stützle has got 12 points where Lafreniere, has 2? So, and they played about the same amount of games.
Stützle's on the top line, the guy.
Because maybe he's better. That's why he's on the top line.
Lafreniere needs to shoot the puck.
I mean,
he needs to shoot the puck.
Let's be honest. Lafreniere's lucky that Panarin went all crazy and started calling out Putin. Because if that were happening, this is his chance now,
Yeah. Regardless, I'm still going with Alexis Lafreniere, and I will go as far as saying I believe he will be a generational talent.
I have to disagree with that. I think Stützle is better at this point, but you're right.
But do you think career-wise? That's what I'm saying.
And I think it's a tough question because I'm still bullish on Lafreniere. I was looking at Babe Ruth in his first couple of years. He was nothing his first couple of years. That's Babe Ruth. And I know it's baseball. But there's something to be said about, at this point, Stützle is going to have a better career. But I don't know. It's hard to say.
There will come a point, in my opinion, will come a point where Alexis surpasses him. Stützle is on a god-awful team with ownership in Eugene Melnyk. There's a reason why the Sens haven't won a cup, and it's because Eugene Melnyk doesn't want to pay. There are literal billboards up in Ottawa saying Melnyk out. The fans want this owner out. He's not paying anyone. Dude, he's the reason why Spezza, Heatley, Alfredson, Carlson, all those guys left. And Stützle might have to leave, might not. Obviously they got a great young core there with Tkachuk as well. But I mean, there's another player, Mark Stone, they couldn't even keep. So when it's all said and done, listen, Alexis Lafreniere put the puck on Ryan Strom's stick last night, and it turned into a beautiful goal. the Rangers need to start scoring, and it'll come. So that's all I'm saying. Don't don't go rapid firing and selling all your Laffy cards.
Mm-hmm. I actually have a question for you too, Bird.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before we hit on this, I watched Jeff's video, and by the way, I like Jeff's stuff, Sports Card Investor. They did a buy, sell, and hold, and he said that Pujols was a sell right now because it's gone. No, and I think
I'll hear this out. I'll hear it out
because I don't think you would agree with this, and I kind of do, kind of don't. But he said Pujols is a sell now, and basically that he's not going to have much gain until he's in the Hall of Fame, and that'll be a while from now. So he thinks he's a sell right now. What are your thoughts on that?
I think the New York market is bigger, but let me say this. Derek Jeter did the same thing, and we knew it was his last season. In Derek Jeter's last season, he received so many gifts from the other teams. So many people packed those stadiums. We go to Comerica, and, there's nobody there ever because the Tigers are god-awful. But people showed up for Derek Jeter. It was, dude, I literally cried when Derek Jeter had that RBI game-winning hit, in his last at-bat ever at Yankee Stadium. And I believe there will be, and I don't want to make assumptions, but I believe maybe Jeff's not the biggest baseball fan, and perhaps he doesn't understand how much attention Pujols is going to get in his last season, because we know it's not like Vince Carter where we didn't know it was his last season. We know this is his last season. And I will say this, he's playing with Mike Trout. Playing with Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani, you're going to get people watching the games. Just by the very nature of it, right? Like literally the best player in the world and probably the most entertaining. Let's call him entertaining, right? A guy who can throw 97 miles per hour and a guy who can hit bombs 450 feet and Shohei Ohtani. So at the end of the day, I think
Power's more entertaining, man.
I meant, okay, entertaining's not the right word, but you know what I mean, right? Like this guy he's a freak. He can do a lot. So for me, Mitch, there's a lot of baseball left this season, and Albert Pujols, what I'm saying is he will go up when he starts to enter the hall. So I wouldn't be selling him. Dude, he's done.
It will be time though. But I do agree that I think he will drop quite a bit though. I mean,
about it. But why? Why would he drop? Why would a guy who has 600 home runs and all that?
It takes time to get into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Right, but when it holds, why would the card drop? That's my question. I don't think the card will drop.
Because he popped recently. Whatever goes up is going to go down. Like, he popped recently because of the announcement and all that, right? I don't even know how true it is. But anyways, he said that, and he said that Mbappe was a buy now. Do you agree with that?
What was that? Let's see.
He said Mbappe Prism 10 was a buy. I believe it was the 10.
Who said that? In the comments here?
No, Jeff, in the same video.
Oh, okay. So we're still talking about Jeff. Mbappe, dude, Mbappe is such a buy. I don't think people understand how high the soccer card market got. So I'll actually bring this up too, because this is something that I'd want to talk about. Where'd I put that? Boom. So the soccer card market got so hot last year during the Champions League finals. That's basically when we saw the peak of the peak of the peak, the cream of the crop. And Mbappe made the Champions League finals. Of course, he didn't win, but his cards went absolutely nutty. A few weeks ago, Mbappe scored a hat trick, and his card prices naturally went up. Yesterday, he scored 2 more goals. Wasn't in the Champions League, but he scored 2 more goals. Bruno Fernandes is another young player that I didn't even tell you about that I was investing in. And he did very well for me, and I've been selling him. Phil Foden's been doing well. The soccer card market isn't dying, guys. It's not dying. What happened was people, including myself, were big lovers of Prism, and so many people bought Prism, and at the end of the day, a lot of people were left holding the bag because it crashed. But is that to say, okay, the soccer card market is dead? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Look how high it is now.
And so I've been thinking about this too. Mbappe not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. So he's going to play in the second leg of the round of 16. They're up 4-1 on aggregate now, meaning Barcelona is going to have the game of the century, basically, in order to move on. So you can basically say, okay, well, they're going to win that match, and then they're going to move on to the round of 8. Well, then in the round of 8, there's another two games, right? There's another 2 legs. So if you view it, if you're holding Mbappe, or even if you want to buy him, like, he's got another 2 games basically guaranteed in the Champions League, and that's a lot of eyeballs. That's a lot of attention. It's not very often that you can pick up like a PSA 9, PSA 10 even for who I believe will eventually be a legendary player at such a young age. This is like, I hate to say it, but dude, this is getting into like McDavid and Pasternak, and getting into Eichel. This is getting into young guys early. Mbappe is the real deal. So yes, he's a buy right now. Sorry to go off on that tangent, but you all need to hear it, you know. The time to sleep on soccer, Mitch, I've been telling you for months. What have I been telling you over the last 6 months? Well, like, everyone was focused this way, and I was going this way. Hey, listen, soccer is the world's biggest sport. You got the Champions League, you got the Euros, you got the World Cup, you got Copa America, you have all these major championships coming up, and people just didn't want to buy soccer. Well, now that we're starting to get to these events,
they're probably out of money buying other stuff.
Well, listen,
like, that's part of it for me. Like, yeah, no, I understand. Like, I did the $100, $500, and $1,000 budget. Yeah. All I did was great cards. I didn't buy any new cards, by the way. So people that are picking up Series 2 hockey, I have none. I have 0. So, like, all those picks, we believe in them. I just want to share that because we put a lot of effort and work. Like, I'm tired because we've been it takes time to do those videos in 4K and all that stuff and to render it out. So hopefully you guys been enjoying that. But yeah, like, you're right about soccer. Because soccer wasn't big, like, in our household. There was hockey, baseball.
Baseball for sure.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I just, soccer is incredibly undervalued.
But that's my personal opinion.
Yeah. This is an interesting. PD says he's not buying Laugh unless he drops to $70 to $80 Canadian. Check out what he's going for American. It's right around $150. I don't think he's dropping to $80 Canadian anytime soon, PD.
Dude, if Stützle is like that much, like, dude, Lafreniere is not going to be $80. I don't think he's really ever going to go down under 150 unless he gets injured.
Interesting question here as well by Brandon. Do you think the market is set on Laffy prices, or will it rise over this season? Listen, he needs to score a lot more goals for it to rise. But I will say this: I was looking into his cards, and I texted again the hockey card guru Mike DiStefano. I texted him and I said, "There's a Laffy card for $100. I'm gonna buy it." So I was waiting to get paid for one of the cards, and I missed out on the opportunity. That card is now $150 American, simply because he got an assist, not a goal, but an assist. So there was a lot of attention on him. I don't think that's another thing, Mitch. I don't think people realize how big the New York Rangers hockey card market is.
Well, it's an original 6 team, so
dude, I've been selling Adam Fox's like that. There's a defenseman. I've been selling Philip Hedl. People love the New York Rangers. So we'll see. Laffy cards will drop. Listen, I'm telling you, despite only having 3 points, his card dropped and then it went right back up. Like, his card price, man. I don't think it's going to get to like 100 Canadian, maybe 100 American. But all I'm saying is, as bad as he has played, and he's basically at the point where he couldn't have played any worse, and it hasn't dropped past that. Mm-hmm. I think he needs to Neil Yakupov to have card prices just go down. And I'm telling you, his play is trending upwards. I mean this in the nicest way, guys. Thank you so much for watching, but I think you're fooling yourself if you think Alexi Lafreniere cards are going to get to $70. I really do.
Well, by the way he's playing, he should be worth $50-$60. Legit. Maybe not even. Come on.
Right, but the market has a lot to say.
But he is first overall, New York market. Like, he's struggling. Yeah. But tell you one guy who ain't struggling and who's playing tonight, my boy Zon Williamson. You thought I was crazy, But dude, he's averaging like 25 points per game.
It's not 29 like you said.
I said between 25 and 28, I believe.
Okay, we'll have to roll back the film. We'll have to roll back the film.
Talk about that after. But I'm like very obsessed with Zion Williamson. So
let's see.
Coffee cards will drop. I don't know, man. I mean, I thought after 10 games of playing like garbage, your cards would drop, but his PSA 10s are.
Thank you, PD. 3/4 of Lafreniere's cards have rounded corners, which again is another reason why his card prices in good condition will not drop.
That's true. That's true.
And it's a COVID card, and there's so many reasons.
A COVID card right now that comes out?
No, because his card was, and dude, he's literally the only player. Well, I believe there's two, but he's like he's one of two players
now. COVID's happening.
No,
any card for the next 10 years is going to be COVID card.
So the picture is from when he already played. Alexis Lafreniere's card, he never played a single NHL game.
I know.
That's the only card since 1990, Upper Deck Young Guns, that they included a player who never played in an NHL game.
Oh, I
like what I'm saying is there's more reasons that Alexis' card is worth something. There's a background behind it. There's a story behind it. It's almost like
that's why
the Sam Vincent card from 1990, right? Where Michael Jordan is wearing number 42 because his jersey got stolen.
He's wearing number 12. I just saw.
Or number 12. Pardon me. Yeah, like to me, there's. Right, like it's a COVID card. He's the first guy. Oh, as Mitch puts on the shades. So, anyway, we'll move on. Enough talk about Alexi.
You have glasses on too.
You'll see. I can't see without them, dude.
I can't see with these on.
Dude, I used to have an eye patch. That's how bad my vision is.
I'm not making fun of your vision, dude. I'm losing my eyes. My dad. I showed my dad some cards the other day. And he looks at the cards. I'm like, Dad, what do you think of this card? He's like, who is it? I'm like, Dad, like that's a BGS 9.5. Dude, I cannot see.
This is the worst, and I know Les Alex loves this. This is the worst Topps design I've ever seen in my life. The worst design. 2021 Topps is the worst design. Dude, look, the writing. You can't see the writing. It's size 2.
Wait, I don't know. Hold it up to the camera again.
Okay. I'll just need my lighting situation here.
So did you open that? Yeah, you said you bought some, eh? Well, maybe put the light on the card, not behind it.
Well, I'm trying to.
It's hard to see, yeah. I can't.
It's just gonna be dark. Dude, guys, this is the worst design.
Actually, I'm gonna promote this because I can.
Awful.
I don't care anymore. Guys, I am selling this card. I'm selling this card. Go on eBay. There's 1 hour left. You can buy this PSA 9 Allen Iverson. He's the greatest basketball player of all time. I'm only saying that because I'm selling the card. But I'm selling this AI. So if you see it, it's this card. I'm selling it. Probably worth $900.
I have a question for you.
No. All right.
No. Why did you have your listing ending on a Saturday and not a Sunday?
A lot of people are out drinking and they're going to make mistakes.
Oh no, I just kid. I say that because statistically proven Sundays are the best day for auctions to end. But
I think people are drinking and they're like, oh yeah, we're talking about practice. Let's buy this guy. So.
All right, Bowen Byram. Brandon's asking. He's a defenseman. Will his cards drop? He hasn't been defensively as a defenseman. He's been doing great. But I believe there's a market for offensive defensemen, not defensive defensemen. And I do believe Bowen Byram has such great offensive skills. Just looking at his numbers, they're not quite there. I believe he should be eventually a $40 card. If that answers your question. And I don't want to get too deep into that because there's a lot of variables playing in Colorado. Yes, there is. This question. Is there a worse product on the market than Artifact Blasters?
I'm going to let you answer this. I'm just going to get my coffee real quick.
All right. Sounds good. Um, so guys, he's saying, is there a worse product on the market than Artifact Blasters? 100% MVP hockey. MVP hockey, save your money. I can't say enough bad things about MVP hockey. I don't know what they're trying to do. Bar Down Biscuit thinks it's funny too, as he's sharing this laughing emoji. It's just not a good product. Like you're literally better off to go to Walmart or pardon me, to go to Dollarama, and you know how they have those dollar cards in a see-through package just randomly thrown in there. You're literally better off to buy those. Don't buy MVP hockey. Save your money. There's as a hockey card guru, Mike DeStefano and I have said, if there's a reason to buy MVP hockey, it's because your local Costco, your local Walmart, your local shops are out of toilet paper. So, don't be buying it. Mitch is back with coffee.
Oh yeah.
PD says ComC is the best place to buy Young Guns. Love it so far. I agree. It's a fantastic place.
I actually don't think that's debatable. I agree.
Yeah, and at the same time, I flip on ComC and I make good profits on ComC too. But the reason why I do think it's good is because the entry level, like you can buy them so low and then sell them for pretty dang close to market value. They don't want to get demonetized or anything.
Dude, there's an Alexi speckled rainbow for $7,000. That's a nice.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm
not gonna lie, that card is like, dude.
Yeah.
You should show that card. That is one heck of a card.
Hey, I'll bring it up. I have my ComC up here. Just give me a quick second.
And I'm going to mention another mistake I made. There was a Fernando Tatis out of 75 blue wave, beautiful card. I could have bought it for about $900. So I'm like, that's too much. That card's been selling for $5,000 and I can't find them. Oh, goodness, man. If you believe in something, just get it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. And I believe if I go to highest price, it'll show.
Checklist? My goodness.
Here it is.
Yeah,
look at this bad boy.
Right now.
Look at that, boys.
Wow.
Oops. There you guys go. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful card.
That's a nice looking card. If you're a Rangers fan, that's a really cool card.
I can't tell you how much it bothers me though that he doesn't have numbers. It is what it is.
It's fine. I think it's fine. But you did say he did know his number before though, right? So
Right. So he didn't he didn't know his number, so it is what it is.
Zion's got 8 points tonight so far. Not good.
Hey, but Zion's an MVP. I think that's more of a hype thing, though. But
what do you mean he's an MVP?
Didn't he get voted in as an MVP? As a bench player?
Probably. He's the greatest thing ever.
Oh, my goodness. I can't even with you anymore.
Bird, I love Zion. But he's doing well. He's doing well. He's doing about as good as I thought he would be doing. He might do the dunk contest, which would be cool. I think he should be an all-star. I think he's exciting, man. He's not hype. He's legit.
Yeah.
But he's not Luka. Bird, he's not Luka.
No.
Luka's incredible.
Luka's not Luka.
Yeah.
This question says, ComC rules for finding deals. It just sucks waiting for them to send them to you. I understand that frustration. With that being said, having spoken to a lot of people from ComC, they're doing like mass hiring right now, and they're buying out another warehouse. That way they can just dedicate to shipping. COVID definitely didn't help them. But
what is that noise?
What is that?
I have no idea.
That's not me.
It's a virus.
What is that?
It might be a live stream from something. Or...
You hear that?
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube or something?
No. Do you hear it now?
Nope. I don't know what was that? Hello?
Do you hear it now?
Yep. Yes. And now I don't. But now I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What did Mitch do? You back with us? Mitch, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I muted it. There we go.
Bird, so that was on your end.
Yeah, it was a live stream. It's I want to make sure we didn't get demonetized for it either. But Logan Paul's doing his Pokemon break, and it automatically started. But I was full screen, and I have 4 monitors here.
So. Unbelievable! Listen, if we get demonetized for this, it's coming out of your pay. So
no, we won't get monetized for that.
That brings up a segment then. Pokemon 25th anniversary, and Logan Paul is going live right now or in a few minutes. Mitch, you're the Pokemon guy. You know, obviously we both grew up playing Pokemon. We both grew up collecting Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, the whole 9 yards, even Bakugan at one point. However, when it comes to the cards, listen, take it away. I can't say enough. So
well, Pokemon's legit. Like, I'm gonna have to like put up some more stats and whatnot, but Pokemon's gonna have a lot of attention. It's the 25th anniversary, and you'll see tomorrow. I'm showing the cards I'm grading. I'm grading a lot of Pokemon, and the reason I did Mint a long time ago, legit, I'm supposed to get cards from Mint within a week or so from now. That's because I knew Logan Paul was going live tonight, and doing that Pokemon break. So I was ready to sell his cards. So once I get those, I'm going to move those cards and try to position into an even better Charizard. I think Charizard's extremely undervalued. I mean, I'm going to look at the Pokemon revenue right now, but Pokemon is massive, like massive. So over 2019, Pokemon Go made $894 million in revenue.
Wow.
So like as a franchise, what, $92 billion? Hello Kitty, 80 billion. Winnie the Pooh, 75 billion. Like Pokemon's at the top of what they're doing.
Listen, don't knock on Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is great.
Who does Logan Paul want to fight again? He's fighting Mayweather, and I think it's going to be a Showtime event. Yeah, like, and I already said too, I have a feeling Logan Paul is going to upset Mayweather. That's just my prediction. And it sounds crazy, but I don't know. Who knows, man? He's a very big guy. He's a very big guy, and
Someone says, "What cards are recommended on selling through ComC?" I don't know. I was reading all caps. So, honestly, any card valued probably $250 American or less. Straight up. I've been asked, oh well, you know, how does hockey sell on ComC? Hockey sells extremely well. Soccer sells extremely well because what's important to remember is ComC cross post. So they're also posting on eBay, and you guys can, I'm sure, just looking through eBay, you guys probably eventually will stumble upon a few ComC listings. Right? It's posted on ComC's platform and on eBay. So at the end of the day, they sell well. Like I genuinely believe if the site looked as nice as cardstock, or pardon me, as star stock, ComC would be destroying them right now. It doesn't look good, I will say that, or doesn't look the best, but the functionality and the user friendliness of ComC, it's amazing. It's literally amazing. So
yeah, like the other thing I was gonna say about it too is, and I think it was one of our talking points. People need to give ComC a shot. If you can give ComC a shot, I think you'll understand the stream of it, right? Like the way I look at it, like I have cards that I deal with myself through eBay, and I'm learning eBay. I've made mistakes. I'm learning it now. And then I also have cards that I'm trying to sell through Facebook. I have cards that I'm grading Mint trying to sell. I have ComC cards that I've sent, and we're doing that. So I think people, if you're taking investing serious, even collecting, you want to have other streams, other mediums to buy and sell cards. ComC is really cool, and if they improve it all, man, I think they're legit. Because I didn't like the idea. Like Bird mentioned it to me, and I'm like, this is dumb. Like I don't want to send my cards to a warehouse, but it's legit. It's gonna be one of the things, you know. So
it's safe space, and like I was thinking about it the other day, Mitch, and I'm like, okay, New York. Not sure if you've ever been in New York, but a lot of people in New York live in these tiny, small apartments. Same thing in Toronto. A lot of people live in these tiny apartments. So to have all these boxes of cards doesn't make sense to them. So ship them off to ComC, save yourself the space, and the flip game. Like right now, let's say playoffs for, I don't know, let's just say football playoffs, right? If you were to buy a player before the playoffs and then like on eBay, well, you'd have to wait to get the card shipped back to you. And then you'd actually have to like physically take a picture and all that. So like the flip game, you know, there's opportunities where you might miss unless you buy it early enough. So anyway, I'm not going to talk about all the benefits because, you know, if you guys have been rocking with this channel, you know exactly how I feel about ComC, but I like it. And this is a great question. PD says, did you do an auction through ComC? Yes. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but around 4 or 5 streams ago, I said I was sending cards through ComC's auction service to see how they do. And I did that, honestly, I did that as a trial and error. In hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have. I will say this. My Zion Williamson card, which is a basketball card, did not get nearly as much money as I wanted it to. My football card, meaning I believe it was Devontae Adams, I want to say Prism rookie card, that surprisingly got more than I wanted. And basically every other card got enough money to break even or profit. But the hockey, I was blown away by. The hockey, absolutely blown away by. I recently just I sent them. Well, I didn't send them. You know, I sent to auction a Brock Besser PSA 9, and that will be up on the 5th. I want to say. So yeah, guys, I'm extremely happy with ComC's service, and the fees. It's $3.50 or 5%. I want to say. I don't recall getting charged more than $3.50. I think it's max $3.50.
Yeah,
like $3.50.
Well, here it is though. Even and I know we talked about this too, but dude, like eBay has their fees. However, ComC, when you ship the cards and send it to them, they're taking a fee right out the gate, and it's a 50 cents a card, $1 a card, probably about 50 cents. Then when you sell, they take a fee, buying and selling, and then when you take all your money out, it's 10% on top of that. So you could argue they're at least 15-20%.
It's around 15.
No, but with actually sending your cards in and them doing it all for you, you're still paying for that too. So like with
35 cents
buying and selling, it everything adds up, and I think it's about 15 to 20% depending, right? It just is like easily.
If you factor in, the buying from eBay and then selling it, yeah, for sure. But at the same time, the way I view it is, I'm not trying to sell cards for 15% profit. So there's that. And, a few comments ago too, what I think is a phenomenal strategy, because the cash out fee is 10%. What I think is a phenomenal strategy is build up, get some PSA 9, get some PSA 10s or BGS, whatever, and then have them send you your graded cards. And then you can sell them in person, sell them on Facebook, whatever you want to do. And that'll save you a lot. I don't know, just to get off ComC here, I really like the platform. So I don't think they're outrageously high on the fees, personally.
And there's 201,000 people watching Logan Paul's live stream, including my other monitor. So he's opening up a first edition Pokemon. So if you guys want to check that out and maybe learn something, but he's going to pull a couple of Charizards. He's going to be pulling $400,000 cards, like potentially,
Yeah.
So
Mitch, this question's for you. What is your eBay store name? Guys, I don't really sell on eBay anymore. So
what is it? Is it Zion something? Zion. So let me look. I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
I think this card's ending in a little bit, which I'm only selling one card right now. So
yeah. I don't do eBay anymore, and I'll say this: I don't do eBay because
the Zion King.
Okay.
And I don't have a perfect rating, but I've been 70 perfect. So
there you go. Mitch, I don't use eBay anymore because eBay doesn't do enough to protect the seller. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I agree.
And while it hasn't necessarily happened to me, there's horror stories of, oh, this card dropped in value, so I'm gonna say the card had a ding or the card had something, and then you got to refund them. Like eBay doesn't do nearly enough. There's fees out of the wazoo. There's surprise fees. There's listing fees. eBay doesn't do enough for me. And on ComC, as I previously mentioned, they will list it on eBay as well. So why bother with eBay? I don't even know. That's me.
Yeah, in my eBay store name is the Zion King. So the Zion King.
There you go.
And you can acquire this card. This is a Red Cape Sports exclusive.
Oh my goodness.
What else are we selling here? Oh, should we talk about the fact that I dropped some cards?
Yeah. Right after this, Nathan Hall says shill bidding are the worst. Again,
I'm shill bidding a Iverson.
Yeah. But again, what I love is you can't shill bid on ComC because they actually protect the seller. There's no going back and getting a refund or anything like that. You just they protect the seller. So I guess there could be shill bidding, but
yeah. I legit have like one card right now on my eBay because I sold so much this month.
That's great.
Yeah. This is my last card this month. So
all right, Mitch, this is your time to rant.
Oh my god. Are you wait, cracking slabs?
Yep.
Or are we talking about that I got a crack in my slab?
Oh yeah, it's just a headline.
Yeah, because like I don't yeah. Okay, so I was organizing my cards and I put 10 graded cards on a table and
shouldn't have done that.
And no, I'm not done. So then I was putting on my stocks and stuff, and then, dude, I grabbed five cards, and these are two of them. I grabbed 5 really high-end graded cards for me, and they fell off my bed. All of the cases cracked, and it was like a freak accident. So this is a BGS 9.5 Acuna Topps Chrome. And
that's a Tatis.
Sorry. This is a Tatis Topps Chrome. And I cracked the case a little bit. So I want to know, and my first thing was like, do I have to reslab these cards and pay like $80 a card? 3 of my PSA 10 Tatis Jr. slabs cracked. So is that an issue? How big of an issue is this? Because I'd have to pay $80 to, reslab it or whatever it is. Like, that's a $600 card,
Mm-hmm. So I have 2 questions. Number 1, are those in graded sleeve bags?
Yes, they were. They were all in bags.
Okay.
For this.
My second question: what are you doing leaving your expensive cards on your bed? Do you sleep with those, or why are they in your bed?
I have 50 graded cards. I was organizing them on one of my shelves. I legit have 50 graded cards. And these aren't even like my best cards.
So, but why are they on your bed?
Because I put them down. I had no room on my shelf. I'm not going to tell people where I'm putting all my cards. Like, what do you want? Like, I can't say anymore. My thing is, can I sell a card with a little bit of damage in the card? Some guy I sold I should share the story. I sold a Vince Carter Topps Chrome because I wanted to move it. Sleep with your card. I've done that. My Zion cards. So, oh man, I don't even know where I'm at now. It's so funny. What were we talking about? We're talking about the crack case, and then I don't know. The point is like, can I sell this? Do I have to Can I sell that on eBay? I've never sold a cracked case.
Mitch, I think if you're honest in the description, like if you write, so in this case, Fernando Tatis Jr., whatever, Topps Chrome, and then put Reed, just READ, Reed, and then in the description, if obviously show a photo, but also in the description, type that it's cracked, cover your bases, right? You never want to lie. You never want to be selling Alexi Lafreniere cards and getting arrested because they're fake. But
dude, I graded these.
No, like I'm just saying, like if it's cracked, mention that it's cracked. That's all I'm saying. Like how pissed do you get as a buyer when you buy a card and then it gets shipped to you and they don't mention that there's print lines, that there's
Greg Diamond,
all these little things.
Yeah. I didn't know what to say to that. That's so funny.
So yeah, that's funny. Let's see. What do you have here? No damage to the cards, damage to slab, only for disclaimer. Yeah, so I mean, you could write something like that. Promo in the background. Yeah. You could reslab it. I think reslabs are $10, to be honest, not 80.
No, I don't think it is. That's the
guys, let us know. I'm pretty sure reslabs are 10. And I checked on PSA the other day.
Let me know. But then I'd have to wait 9 months to
exactly.
Like, I have this in my hand for a reason. This one isn't cracked that bad, but legit, I ruined a PSA 8 LeBron card, like a rookie exclusive. So kind of sucks. That Vince Carter card, I sold the guy a card and it was for his PC. I didn't know, but it had a little mark on the case. I had no idea. I didn't even look for it. And I sent him $30 so he could re-slab it. So yeah, I just I'm new to the whole like bad condition cases. So I've never sold a case where the card was bad because I've always had good ones. So
the way I see it, and again, I'll just make up a number, but let's say that card does sell for 600, you might get 550 instead of 600,
which is fine. I paid $10 for it. I'm not gonna lie. And we already did an episode on this. I have $35 invested in this card. So
yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like most people. How about this, guys? Yes or no? Would you buy a card that's slightly like the card is fine, but the case is cracked or scratched?
Yeah, because dude, me personally, I don't want in my PC. I don't want to collect cards that have markings on it and stuff. Like I don't like that. So fill the crack with. I thought super glue or something. This one's not bad. This one's fine. I'm just gonna put in the description. But this one has a chip in it,
Well, maybe
5 cards, 5 cases got damaged, and they were just a freak accident.
Yeah, fill the crap with clear epoxy, the ultra clear stuff. I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far. I would just sell it cracked.
Hey, what about that? Yeah, probably.
Oh, but top shelf, we got devil's advocate here. He's saying definitely no. He'd buy it for raw price.
No, no way.
I think she's trying to fool you at that point.
Bro, this is a PSA 10. Come on, that's why I'm upset. Dude.
Well, Mitch, at the end of the day, you need to do a better job taking care of your guards. Sorry. Tough lesson to learn.
Isn't playing tonight. How can he score? Oh, dude, you're probably right. I thought he was gonna play tonight.
Yeah, no, he hurt his wrist.
You know what? I even knew
it was a hockey accident, by the way. It wasn't other stuff. So,
Brandon, you're right. I messed up. But Zion is playing tonight because he's got showing stats. I'm
pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure his last game. That's why.
Dude, if you look up higher in the comments, Brandon said that he'll bet you $100 that he doesn't score. So he probably knew.
That's so funny. Yeah, I had no idea. Bird, I'm placing a bet this guy's gonna score. He's not even playing.
So yeah, Mitch. Brian says it looks like $10 for reholder, just as I expected it to be. But with that being said, you're gonna have to wait 10 months. So
44 minutes left on that card. So
interesting. I don't think we're going to go 40 minutes longer within the stream.
No.
But
it's the turnaround, but Tatis will be worth more. Well, that's my thing. It's a PSA 10, but
unless he Pete Alonso's. If he Pete Alonso's, he's not going to be worth more.
Dude, Logan Paul just pulled a first edition shadowless Charizard.
That means nothing to me.
Bird.
Sorry.
That is like pulling a Michael Jordan 10.
Oh, wow.
Fleer. Better, maybe even better. Yeah. I would say better. This card's going. Oh man, this is crazy. Wow.
So overall, where do you see Pokemon getting within the next 72 hours? And I mean 72 hours.
Charizard will hit $1 million by summer. And already did a video on
No, not summer. Next 72 hours based on this video. What's going to happen?
It's going to all Pokemon's going up.
Because I could have told you Charizard's going to hit $1 million.
Well, you don't know that.
I do know that. I'm Gary V.
No, I don't think all first editions are shadowless.
Yeah.
Or are they?
Do you the great question.
They're not.
Do you think PSA time frame will ever improve? I do. I think the pandemic's really hurting them. Like, it was bad before, Mitch, but like pre-pandemic, wasn't it just like 5-month turnaround time for PSA?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think PSA.
Comment of the year. Read that comment.
What's that?
No, I want you to physically read that comment.
Pronounce Roman Yossi.
There you go. Okay.
Or Josie.
You said it right.
No, that is true. Bird actually only lets me open hockey packs because I put it in and he finds it entertaining.
It's not entertaining.
I'm dyslexic. I can't read, bro.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, leave us a comment down below. Do you guys cringe every time Mitch does a pack opening? Just let me know.
By the way, Charizard, there's first edition shadowless, and there's first edition, and there's shadowless, and there's unlimited. Then there's second edition. So there's both. There's Charizard. That's why first edition shadowless is like the first edition of the first edition. It's so rare. It's so rare.
Okay, Mitch, I have a question for you now.
No.
I have a question.
No.
How do you feel that people are watching us on a Saturday night rather than watching Logan Paul? 18 people.
There's 500,000 people watching Logan Paul and 18 watching us.
Right. So these 18 people value us more.
They're probably Canadian. They're probably Canadian, or like they love hockey and they love making fun of us, or me at least.
Someone says,
"Why is this guy a Rangers fan and a Buckeye fan?" Like maybe they're doing some research on us. Like much love.
Top Shelf says he cringes. I cringe.
I cringe too. I watch some of my videos. I'm like, oh my god, man.
Or just Pareko, yes, dude. You said it's Colton Pareko, and you said Perioko. It was, dude. You made up letters that weren't in his name.
Bird, I'm dyslexic. I can't read.
It was really bad.
You're making fun of somebody's mental.
I'm not the only one, clearly, as Top Shelf pulls.
I'm Canadian. I make fun of it. Oh my god. Top Shelf, what is going on?
Yeah.
Dayton Heinen. Danton.
What are you reading?
Danton Heinen.
I don't know what you're talking about there.
Top Shelf said Danton Heinen. Dayton Heinen. I don't know his name. Is that Danton Heinen? Why are you doing this?
Oh, dude, I love this comment. Logan Paul's ripping Pokemon. Like, come on. At least you guys talk hockey. I love it. Honestly, we have some of like the best fans, dude. We really do.
This is $1 million box. Like, this is not this is like a really big house that he's opening, basically. In terms of value, at least. But yeah, first edition Shadowless, if you don't know what first edition Shadowless is.
All right. You know what?
That's like a Ty Cobb card. That's a Babe Ruth card.
Mitch, Shareholder says he thought that there would be basketball talk here, so now we'll talk some basketball.
Let's talk
why
basketball. Let's talk Zion.
Dude, Zion is great. Zion is great. I think Zion's great. Okay, Mitch, we can't say anything, but I want to know down below in the comments who is the better overall player, Zion or Brandon Ingram?
I know where you're going with this. I want
the people to speak.
Ingram had 15 points in the first quarter, which was amazing.
But I want people to speak on this.
Ingram has 17. So, you know what? Zion's got more points per game now. And I told you it would change. Zion's the I don't know. I didn't want to talk about it. Why are we doing this? I'm trying to like relax, going to add value, and now I'm all rattled up about somebody trying to be better than Zion. So top shelf, yeah.
I know Lafreniere and I have lots of hockey, but don't pay attention. NBA Zion by far. I mean, Zion's got a lot of hype, and
dude, it's not hype though. It's backed up by greatness.
Has he played 82 games yet? Has he?
No. I don't even think he's played 60, and I know that.
So it's not a full season.
But dude,
I think he's going to turn into a Blake Griffin 2.0.
No.
Yep.
Blake Griffin is not Zion. I'm sorry, but Bird.
Blake Griffin was fantastic for 4 years.
Zion. Okay. Here's my thing. Get this. Zion Williamson.
By the way, boys, this is how you get Mitchell rattled.
No, don't rattle me. I know I'm going to say okay, I'm going to put my love for Zion aside. Zion is doing things that only Zion can do, and he's going to improve. Yeah, give me a stress ball, dude.
How many? Oh, okay, here you go.
Of course, I'm stressed. I got cracked PSA 10 Tatis around me.
How many?
I'm selling a card. It's ending in 30 minutes. I'm stressed out.
Brian Kingsley, of course I've seen Zion play. I own Zion cards. All I'm saying is overall, all around, Brandon Ingram, in my honest, humble, right opinion, is the better overall player.
Different players, though. But overall, Zion is just more talented. He's better. Sorry. Zion's got 9 rebounds, 15 points in 19 minutes. The dude's like 15 years old. No, he's like 20 now. But I
think he's gonna be the next Blake Griffin.
Sorry, why are you saying that?
Because you don't understand. Blake Griffin was fantastic for 4 to 5 years.
Okay,
dude, he's still playing well. It's not like Blake Griffin sucks. He's still averaging like 18, 20 points a game.
Yeah, but Zion's better. That's my point. I'm going to watch this. Okay. So Brandon Ingram has 24 points per game this season. Zion averages 25.6, which is basically almost like LeBron. Ingram's got more assists per game, but Zion's got more rebounds per game.
Okay. Now go ahead.
Better threes, but he doesn't because he's too busy and tired after dunking.
Go ahead and check out their plus minus.
Ingram is a better shooter. Zion is a freak inside the paint. He's doing things that I don't even know if Shaq. Go
ahead and check out their plus minus. All the time, Brandon Ingram's plus 14, plus 15, and Zion's in the negative.
In terms of skill, like
I'm not talking skill. I'm talking about right now in terms of winning basketball games. Brandon Ingram is better than Zion in terms of winning basketball games.
That's what I'm saying. If you give Ingram,
but you can't play an entire basketball game in the paint, is what I'm saying. You just can't.
Zion does, dude. I always say this, and I agree. Zion has like the most turnovers, and he misses shots up close. But I mean, I don't know what it's like to be. I don't know what it's like to be leaping, being that. Maybe I'm that heavy, but like, I don't know what it's like to be 6'7", 285, leaping like a bunny and jumping 40 inches in the air and trying to lay the ball in with force. Like, I don't know. Zion is better than Tarzan. I don't know.
Well,
Tarzan's pretty. Zion.
No, I would say Zion's better than Tarzan for sure. Well, again, Who has more skill? Zion has more skill. And, like, if you break it down
that's my point, though. Zion has more talent, but not skill, I don't think.
Right. So all I'm saying is, like, in terms of actually winning the basketball game, dude, Brandon Ingram is so good defensively, too. He makes smart plays. He's not turning over the ball. Like, right now on my team, like, Brandon Ingram's a dude. And he was an all-star snub.
Put up Nathan Hall's question. Or, like, his statement. I think it's rhetorical, so...
Canadians who cares about the NBA hockey is a million times.
And by the way, I only like basketball whatsoever because of Zion. If Zion wasn't born, I would never even be talking about basketball. So
right, but at the end of the day, that's completely an opinionated statement. Like, who is to say X is better than X or X is better than X? Like that right there is just
it's a Canadian statement.
It's a Canadian statement, right?
Yeah, hockey's legit.
Hockey's market isn't even close to NBA. NBA has got the biggest card market. So as a Canadian, hell yeah, I'm going to pay attention to the NBA market.
US is 10 times the population. Yeah. There's also more ice in Canada, I think. In Russia.
Yeah. Top shelf polls, that gives me a great idea. We should do a compilation video of every time Mitch butchers a name.
I never butcher names. Tell me a new player. Give me a player. I'll pronounce them. Here, give me a card. Here, I got a card.
Perioko? How about Colton Perioko?
All right, tell me a player. All right. I'll read the roster of whatever team. Give me a team, and I'll read off the roster.
Okay. Indiana Pacers.
That's easy. American names.
All right, and I got around 8 more minutes left, and then I gotta go.
All right, so the Pacers: Miles Turner, T.J. McConnell, Domantas Sabonis. I do that one's tough. He's a power forward. Justin Holiday, Doug McDermott, Aaron Holiday, Jeremy Lamb.
Wait, Mitch, stop.
Goga Bitsa.
Read this name. It's a real name, and it's not that hard to say.
Jesse Pulj. If I pulled that card on camera, I would be like, all right, we got a Jesse.
So what is it? And I'll let you know what it is.
Or like Jesse. Okay.
Wait, full disclaimer. I opened up a pack of hockey cards about a month ago, and my wife got this perfect. So if you can't get it, you're in trouble.
All right. That's Jesse Puljujarvi.
Puljujarvi.
Oh, that's. Give me another name. That's a term. Okay, Jakar Sampson, Edwin Sumner. Who's that, dude? Malcolm Brogdon.
There you go.
Cassius Stanley and Brian Bowen, number 2.
Somebody wants you to do the Canucks. I think I saw that.
Oh, I'll knock that out of the park.
Do the Canucks, and then I gotta go.
Yeah, but if they have like Switzerland players and Germans, I don't know if I'm able to do that.
All right, do the Canucks, and then we'll end this stream.
Oh, Elias Pettersson, Brock Boser.
It's Besser. It's not Boser.
Brandon Sutter, Adam Godet, Jace Harviluck. I don't. That one's tough. And Antoine Roussel.
I keep going.
All right. Tanner Pearson, JT Miller, and
JT Miller.
Nils Hoglander.
It's Hoglander.
Nils H. And then there's Jay Beagle.
Of course you get that name.
No. Defensive pairings. There's Quinn Hughes, Tyler Myers, and Travis Hamnick.
All right.
That's all I got.
I'll give you a C-, and
Yegor
that's being
Sharagovich. Who the heck is that?
I love it. All right, guys. That's going to do it for tonight's live stream. Thank you all so much for rocking with us. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Basically, here on Red Cape Sports, we're gonna do our best to put out tons of content. That's just it, right? Like, we like to go live completely random. It's more genuine, you know.
It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Brian.
It's fun to go live random, you know. I don't like, the more we plan it, the more we're just, you know, not speaking through our hearts. So anyway, hope that you guys all enjoyed this. For Red Cape Sports, you know, keep collecting these cards. Later, boys and girls. Later.